Hi everyone, welcome in our series of Hedera Guardian AI Toolkit demos. And in my previous video, I already showed you how to build our Docker images for our services. And we verified they can be running, they can be connected together, and we also configured the connection of our MCP service to the Claude desktop and verify that MCP tools for search and schema generation discoverable. And we also built the image for document ingestion worker service and performed a smoke test. I executed the service without any documents in input folder. And today I'm going to show you how to load your first documents and how to perform search on the documents. Basically, how to use Claude Desktop to have AI engine searching in our documents to answer our questions in the chat. Okay, I have added two sample documents in the folder. Basically, it's a VCS project description template and a methodology document for VM42. And we are ready to start. Today, I'm going to show you the document ingestion worker with GPU acceleration that can be started with that command. It performs the same processing of the document, but it just works much faster due to the GPU acceleration. Let's first verify that we have our infrastructure services running, Quadrant for vector store, CP server, and we have empty collections, have no collections in the Quadrant vector store, so they are going to be created by the document ingestion worker. So let's start. Okay, so it appeared in the Docker, and from the logs, we can see that it has started. It discovered two documents, created collections in Quadrant with name methodology documents, and started processing two documents in parallel, processing each document in individual subprocess. We see that methodology document subprocess started and project description template document subprocess has started. And from the logs, we can monitor what's going on. For example, in the very beginning, in this banner, it shows the most important settings and their values set. For example, which embedding model we use, which mode we use, override or append. It shows that OCR currently disabled. It's a general OCR which should be enabled only for scanned documents. For digital documents, we don't need that. We have additional step with OCR which is applied exclusively for formulas, and it also will be shown in the logs. And yeah, let's have a look on the progress. So basically, currently it is parsing both documents simultaneously, and what we can spot here, it is already finishing with the project description template. So it's creating embeddings for the chunks that it created. So this is a Word document which is small and it has parsed much quickly than PDF documents. And the methodology document is much larger and it contains tables, formulas, and so on. So from these logs, we can see that it's starting the recognition of formulas using the additional OCR model. It's stated here, so it's loaded recognition predictor for formulas, and this recognition process. So it processes formulas in batches, so multiple formulas at the same time. And we can just wait when it's finished. Okay, from the logs, we also can see that there are some post-processing steps happened. For example, some documents may have issues with internal layout, and the parsing, which is done by the doclink, recognize formulas split into multiple blocks, and therefore, for example, formulas can have their numbers disconnected. And we introduced in the document ingestion worker pipeline additional step for post-processing such split formulas, and it connects these disconnected numbers to the formulas before the formula will be recognized by the OCR model. And this allows to have all the formulas numbered properly in the variant. An additional post-processing step, it's concatenation of the tables. There are tables that can be split in multiple pages, and the parsing may recognize them as two tables instead of one. And we also introduced another post-processing step that detects such split tables and connect them to a single table to have them properly recognized and stored in the vector store as a single unit. Okay, so we started preparing the embeddings, and that means that parsing is completed and can extract and split document into 246 chunks. Now it creates embeddings. It's like vector values, number representation of the meaning of the text within the chunk that then will be stored in vector database, and this will allow to perform a semantic search using that technology. And here we also can see that the model already has been cached and we don't need to download 2 gigabytes. Model was taken from the cache successfully. Okay, we are nearly done. The document ingestion worker has finished its job. So we created 351 chunks from 2 documents. Yeah, and we can verify that in the Quadrant. So now we have a collection created with points number that represents each record in the table in that collection. Yeah, and data looks like this. So we have a text from the chunk that was extracted from the document, and here we see there are formulas in LaTeX format, so they were extracted properly and stored. Sorry. And besides the chunk text, we also have some metadata. So with the chunk ID, the heading, it's a section of the document where this chunk of text comes from, and full path from the document structure, page number, source name, it's a path to the document where we extracted this chunk of text, and additional metadata like has formula flag, has table flag that helps LLM to perform target searches when it's needed. For example, if from the context of our query, LLM can figure out that we need to search for formulas, it will use filters by this metadata flag. And if it needs to search any data in tables, it can use another filter with has table flag and so on. So here we can see that we have chunks from methodology document, from project description template document, and yeah. So everything was stored properly. And now we can jump to Float desktop. We can continue our chat from the last session. So here we already verified that Claude can discover our MCP server and tools, and it couldn't find any documents because we didn't load any documents at the time. And now we can ask. It can see any documents now. Okay, so it reported that it can see methodology documents and schema properties is still empty because we didn't ingest any schemas yet. Yeah, so we are ready to start asking questions. For example, question like this. What are the applicability conditions defined in the methodology VM42? So we can see it searches multiple times. It found some information in template documents and decided to search additionally to information from the methodology document. And yeah, so it could find the information from the section 4 and answered our question based on the information that was extracted from the document successfully. And we can ask another question. What are the quantification approaches available in the methodology and when should each be used? So from the log, we can see it searches multiple times with different queries, and to have enough information to provide our answer to us. And yeah, it could find successfully that there are multiple quantification approaches defined and provided description for each of them. And responded in a form of a table that it extracted from the document. We can verify that there was a quantification approach. It was this section number. It was table 5. Yeah, this is the table 5, and so it properly responded based on the data it extracted from that page and that table, and response contains this information. We can try another question. What are the data parameters needed to be monitored during the project crediting period? So now it will search for the parameters specifically. So it could find that parameters are coming from the section 9.2, and it listed I think mostly all of them in the groups with short descriptions. And it already suggests some next steps. For example, it asks if we would like to start building Guardian monitoring schemas. So it can understand that there are tools for building schemas, and it suggests to use them as a next step. And it will be a topic for our next video. So that was all from my side for today. And we verify documents now can be loaded, and AI agent can successfully search for the information in that document to provide answers to us. Thanks for watching. See you next time.